I want to talk about healthy risks. And I looked up the definition because I'm like, what is a healthy risk? Because it feels a little bit subjective. And what I found was that a healthy risk is a calculated and a well-informed risk that has potential to bring a positive outcome, while at the same time acknowledging and being prepared for the potential negative consequences. So you have to assess the benefits and the drawbacks and take steps to minimize negative impact. That is a healthy risk. And like an example of that would be trying a new activity or a hobby that challenges you physically or mentally, right? And like rock climbing, if you will. And there's so many beautiful lessons in trying something new. I was in a mastermind. I'm still in this mastermind, but a few years ago we did a rock climbing exercise, and like it was legitimate rock climbing, like not cinchy. Like if you didn't clip your clips in the rope on the rock, like you would fall and hurt yourself really badly, if not die. And so I realized that in those circumstances, for me to thrive, I have to either go first or be one of the first people, because that allows me to kind of run my own race, if you will. I'm not like looking at someone ahead of me and saying either how good or how bad they're doing and letting that determine how I will do. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go and trusting myself. And so realizing that was me taking that risk. And then by virtue of taking that risk, I realized a thing about myself. It's a small deposit, right? So that next time I go into doing a thing that maybe feels a little bit risky or similarly, that is how I would approach it. I was in another mastermind. It was Lindsay Schwartz's mastermind. And we did it was like, I don't even know what it was. It was like a jungle gym, but up in the trees. Like we were in Flagstaff, and they're evergreen trees that have been there for like hundreds of years. And literally this obstacle course is up in the trees. Like there's nothing at the bottom. So you're like having to walk like on a tightrope, and then you're having to like climb a rope or like swing one rope to the next tree and try to catch. Like it starts off easy, but it gets progressively hard. And I had never done anything like that. I'm not scared of heights, but like some things are just like inherently maybe a little scary. And because I took a risk in the rock climbing to just like go first and get it out of the way, I realized something about myself that really set me up for this next excursion activity, if you will, that I did a few years later. So that's an example, I would say, of a healthy risk, pursuing new opportunities for personal growth. So many times we just count ourselves out of something because we're scared, or we don't even want to touch what the rejection might feel like if it doesn't work out. And so pursuing those new opportunities in different areas is just evidence that like you are resilient and you can do it. So anyways, that is healthy risk taking.